broadcasting from Nanyuki, Kenya. This is the Me and Larry reality video show, LTO! Editorial News, Cable News Report for January 26, 2011. Yesterday I was fired up, and I'm still fired up again, but not that bad. Especially when I got on the Facebook and I asked for help, even to the American people, just to have some idiot who want to name himself Pierre or Pereri, saying, get off the computer, you suck. But there's one thing. Are you going to say that to the people in Egypt, in the country of Egypt? Huh? Are you going to say that? No. You don't even have your real name. So I suggest you just listen, and you don't like it, get off. You get off the computer. What you gonna do about it? But anyway, let's get on with the first news story. I always want to address this to the U.S. President Barack Obama, because you know what it is. When the U.S. is pretty much the causes of chaos when it comes down to unemployment, recession, poverty, it spreads, and it does. LTL told the people, my viewers, it deals with economics, politics, rebellion. And guess what? I guess so many countries are not economically sound, like China, and I'm going to say this again, like China, that they had to rely on politics to calm the people down. That's include you, Kenya. You're trying to use politics, and guess what's happening? It's crumbling. And then you try to ask me in town for some money. Hell no! Because our country having problems. And I'm going to address that to later on with Obama's speech, the State of the Nation speech, or State of the Union speech, excuse me. Well, it is a State of the Nation. But anyway, let's go on without any delay about another country that is off the chain, and that's Egypt. You know, a little country, and let me show this one more time, the little country of Tunisia is really firing up every other country in North Africa. Now it got Egypt fired up. You know, everybody knows about Egypt. You even got the rap song from the Egyptian lover. Egypt, Egypt, Egypt is the place to be. Egypt, Egypt. No, it's not. Because of their poverty, unemployment, recession. Yeah, Tunisia saying, hey, they listen to Tunisia say, hey, you got a good point. Hey, even Algeria, here's Algeria. You know, Algeria is right next to it. Algeria got fired up for it, did a little dirt and protest, but Egypt took it to another level. And here they did, oh, they just went off. And then went after the policemen, of course. Yeah, they must have took their hard bread, or Italian-style bread, and made it hard and trying to attack the police officers so bad Tuesday that they injured 85 of them before they had to use the water cannon to chase them off. But it's not going to stop them, because when you got young and old, Christian and Muslim, businessmen, workers, unemployed people joining together to fight about their government, that their government haven't provided them nothing. They suck. They don't care about the tourism. It's gonna go flat, baby. It's go flat. Maybe now Kenya might have a chance now to have their tourism picked up, providing if their government will stay alive and not cut the MP taxes. Well, maybe they need to, so the people won't have to pay more money or more taxes to support them. But anyway, going back to Egypt, they off the chain, they went crazy, and next thing you know, they really want the President Honri Mubarak to resign. He been in office. You know how long he been in office? He makes Ben Ali look like a youngster. 3 decades. That's 30 years. You know what he been doing? Laying back on the river, the Nile River, fat meals, yeah, eating lobster. Man, I mean, not those skinny lobsters that Ben Ali had. I mean, fat lobsters. He like, yeah, I'm full. Maybe I need to talk to the African Union president, you know, back in the days, Gaddafi. Yeah, I want to talk to Gaddafi. I say, Gaddafi, man, look what I'm doing, man. I'm living it. 30 years, been in office. Have Egypt going nuts from battles, police battles with Christians who've been having their church bombed, to really the protests that Tunisia kind of inspired them. Way to go, Tunisia. They don't like that. And that president, yeah, Mubarak, yeah, they might want to chase him down, chain him up, and start. They don't want to spit on him. They want to just straight stone him. Tie him up to a huge stone. Maybe take him to the pyramid. Yeah, say, see the pyramids of overnight as you see President Mubarak being stoned and being tossed to the curb. Maybe they'll put him up with that Sphinx. Just throw him up there for a little while. Let him dry out till he dies. And then mummify him and then wrap him up in one of those tombs. Because that's how mad they are. Ready to go, Egypt? Hey, now you're gonna fire up every other North African place, except for Libya. You're not gonna fire them up. Because if you try to fire them up, you know, Muammar Gaddafi, he'd be like, hey, what they doing? They trying to raise protests? No problem. Take all the food away from water, the fuel. We don't stop the fuel, stop the pumps. I make them beg for me, Gaddafi. All right, carry it on. But anyway, Egypt is just, hey, it starts from a little old country, Tunisia, to fire up Egypt, and then Algeria, And then you could just imagine Morocco, you could say Chad, Niger, Mali. Well, Northern Sudan, they got their own problems. Yeah, because by the 16th of February, they're going to be doing their own thing, and al-Bashir won't be around. He'll be at The Hague, and it's going to be occupied by some terrorist groups. So that's what's going to happen with them. But going back to Egypt, ready to go. Stand up against your government. Ready to go. Fight for the right. So you could get paid and have your own freedom. I'll be back with more LTL Editorial News Cable News Report.